MaxSpeedTV would like to thank our partners here at MaxSpeedTV, starting with the Colby Eye Paints. If you're in the market for a new paint job for your car, check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook. Need a replica paint of your real-life car? Colby's Eye Paints has you covered. Check out Colby Eye Paints on Facebook. Also by Hershey Design. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphics shop if you're in need of an iRacing paint league team or business logo, or want the logo on some sweet swag. Hit up Orion at the Hershey Design Company. You can find them on Facebook by searching HERSHY Design Company. Also by the Sim Speed Shop, simspeedshop.com. You can check them out for all your iRacing sim needs. Ohio IndyCar League jumping on board this season with as an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. They are also accepting not just patrons from Ohio, but from all over. Also, iBog for all your iRacing broadcast overlay graphics done specifically by Jason Allison, one of the masters at it. So thank you to Jason. And also, last but not least, Wise Guys. You can check them out at Reverb Nation. That is spelt with a Z. So check them out on Reverb Nation. We would like to thank all of the sponsors at MaxSpeedTV and partners.
iRacing.com is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all over the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics and engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. iRacing's web-based interface allows members to compare stats and test drive any combination of car and track instantly. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 60,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsport organizations like SRO Motorsports Group to deliver virtual races based on the real-life Blancpain GT series. iRacing's Blancpain Endurance Series features team racing, giving members the ability to build a team and participate in races ranging from 3 hours to 24 hours. Additional partners include NASCAR, IMSA, V8 Supercars, IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own 24 hours of Spa, Bathurst 1000, Daytona 500, and many more. iRacing.com, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car.
All right, welcome race fans. We are back this week with the USRA Xfinity Series as they continue on with their season here. Race number 7 at Talladega tonight. 75 laps is what we're looking at. There is no stages or anything like that. Right now, Jim Ott is at the top of the leaderboard there in practice. But let's take a look at the points coming into tonight here. Jim Ott took a huge jump, or I'm sorry, John Furness, excuse me, took a huge jump last week there. 31 points now ahead of Jim Ott. Tyler Dugan in third, 45 points back. Joshua Shulin moved up a couple of positions, is now 58 points behind the leader. Brendan Bogo in fifth. Cody Levitt, sixth place. Robert Dubendak, 88 points back. Jimmy Leach, 92 points back. Brady Briggs, 96 points back. And Eric Hawley breaking into the top 10. He is 102 points behind the leader, tied with Spencer Owens. Jared Darling in 12th. Matt Kemp, 13th. David Carmen, 14th. Cole Day, 15th. Roger Muth, 16th. Jeffrey Price, 17th. Jared Hagedorn, 18th. Wayne Carroll Jr., 19th. And Jordan Smith rounding out the top 20 here, but he is 165 points behind the leader, John Furness. So tonight's race, kind of like one of them races where it's anybody's shooting match here. Anybody can win this. So we're going to, excitement's building here as the season goes on. We're about to get to it here in just a few minutes, folks. So thank you for joining us. We appreciate that very much. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the video, and please subscribe if it's your first time here, and click the little bell next to the subscribe button so you get a notification when we do go live. We do coming up later tonight, the Upstate Pro Late Model Series. That'll be on MaxSpeedTV. And tomorrow night, the Drive for Suicide Prevention Xfinity Series. They continue on with their season. So make sure you tune in. Lots of racing here every night on MaxSpeedTV. Hey Ken, how you doing? CB, road trip, how you doing? Skittles, good to see everybody in chat there. Hopefully this is a good race for everybody to enjoy. We are about coming down to 3.5 minutes left until the national anthem to get things going here before qualifying. So you can check out our website at MaxSpeedTV.com. And follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. And hello to you too, John. I didn't see you in there until just a second ago, so hopefully everybody enjoys the show here tonight. I don't want my mic to be too loud. It is a little too loud. Yeah, I totally understand that, John. Yeah, I know there's a lot of people who don't really like the speedway racing. In my opinion, only in my opinion, I think it provides some very, very exciting racing because everybody's on top of one another. There's so much for that driver to pay attention. So it's a different kind of excitement for a track race. I get that, and but I think as far as the driver's aspect in super speedway racing like this, I mean, there is, you got guys to the right of you, to the left of you, behind you, in front of you. There is so much to pay attention to because if you touch back to somebody, get that dreaded bumper hook, and you will spin them around, and you may go with them. So there's a lot on the line when you're out here super speedway racing. So, but I get that, John. Yeah, I agree with you. And hello to you, Andrew. Folks, don't forget, if it's your first time here on MaxSpeedTV, please do hit that subscribe button. and click the little bell next to the subscribe button there so you get notification when we go live. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the video. All right, folks, we're going to step away and play the national anthem. Right back with qualifying underway.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, folks, we're back. Qualifying is underway, as I promised, and these guys are ready to rock and roll here, lay down some great laps. But nobody's turned in time yet. Got several out on the track. It looks like we got about 30 drivers in the race here tonight. So big field. Who can survive this super speedway racing? That's going to be the ticket here. Who can survive it? Got a couple of coming around here to lay down their first lap. There you go. Spencer Owens to the top of the leaderboard. And the number 83, Jeff Pogo, knocking him off of there. There's Darren Scandrito. Nice lap by Darren. Holy smokes. Randy Axner in second. Cole Day third. It's apt to change here, though, because... and there you go. Michael LaGuardi takes the point with a 53.522. Almost a tenth quicker than Darren Scandrito. And Joshua Shulin taking over the point from Spencer Owens. Spencer had laid down another lap. Robert Duvendak now third. Oh, Jim Ott goes to second. Turning in his first time. Wouldn't be a bit surprised to see Jim right there sitting on the pole But man, that was a fantastic lap by Joshua Schulin. 53.129. Nice lap. And number 2 car, Jamie Leach. Yeah. You a Jamie Leach fan there, Andrew? John Furness up to 3rd now. Brett Guzik 4th. And Jared Darling just took the pole away from Joshua Schulin with a 53.121. Holy smokes. I'm telling you, Jared Darling's going to be a voice to be reckoned with out here. I'm going to tell you right now. He dropped a few positions there in the points. Back in 11th in points right now, so he's got a lot of ground to make up. All right, qualifying just about over here. We got a couple of guys coming around here to complete their final lap. Looks like, yeah, it looks like Jared Darling is going to hold on to the pole. So, wow, nice lap for Jared Darling. Congratulations to him. All right, that's going to wrap it up. We'll get them on the grid here and let you know where everybody is starting. Okay, yeah, I got to change that too. I know, I got to change that. All right, let's run down through the AIM starting grid. Jared Darling taking the pole with a 53.121. Congratulations to him. Joshua Schulin on the outside of the front row in 2nd. In row 3, Jim Ott and John Furness. Those two battling for this points lead, man. They're back and forth every week. And there they sit in row 2. Brett Guzik in 5th. Spencer Owens in 6th place. In row 4, Robert Duvendak and Craig Swartz. Row 5, Jeff Pogo, Mike Mock. In row 6, Jordan Smith and Roger Muth. In row 7, Randy Axner, Jason Young. In row 8, Kip Carmen and Brady Briggs. Row 9, Bobby Johnson and David Herman. In row 10, Jamie Leach and Jared Hagedorn. In row 11, Morgan Baird and Cody Levitt. In row 12, Michael LaGuari and Eric Hawley. Row 13, Doug Ungari and Cole Day. In row 14, Darren Scandarito and Anthony Reynolds. In row 15, first ones to not take a qualifying time here, Stephen Holmes and Jeffrey Price. And last but not least, row 16, Craig Hawkins starting shotgun on the field in 31st. All right, they're rolling out here, folks. All right, look up AIM e-cycling there, folks, for all your electronic recycling and e-waste needs. Check them out at aimecycling.com. That's a sponsor of tonight's race and every race. Look them up. Very cool. Cool website. All right, Jared Darling wanting to bring these guys around here for the start of this race. Got to get you a little volume. Got much volume. It'll get loud though once they get cranked up. Everybody knows that. They get those big V8 engines wound out, man. They're loud. All right, folks, here we go. Everybody knows what time it is. Pace car's about to head to pit road, and Jared Darling's going to bring them around through the tri-oval. And the start-finish line is clear around the other side of the tri-oval here, so get ready, folks.
Green, green, green.
And there we go. We're underway. Green flag is out, and we're on the loud pedal. Jared Darling, Joshua Schulin. And this is where it gets exciting, folks, because getting these cars up to full speed down the backstretch. Jim Ott already in fourth here, settling in behind Jared Darling. Oh, we got one off the pace factor. If I can catch up to him. Jordan Smith. We got a couple of them that took it way down on the bottom here. There's also the number 12, Robert Duvendak. He wants to go to the back of the field. Don't like it up there in the front. Joshua Schulin already in the lead. Going to lead the very first lap of this race. I think Furness on the outside. And Furness leads the first lap, collecting that bonus point. And boy, gets separated a little bit there. Spencer Owens goes way up high. Might be looking for his teammate Jared Darling to work with. I'm not sure. He's not up there running right now, but Darling goes to the outside in front of John Furness. He's going to go way out. I think he's going to go out there and pick up Jared Darling. Those two work very well together. Or, I'm sorry, didn't pick up Spencer Owens. My bad. Yeah, those two work very good together. They are teammates. Furness, Joshua Schulin. Schulin on the inside. And Furness is on the outside. It looks like he may lead the second lap of this race. Got a pretty good run through the tri-oval. And he does lead the second lap. And here comes Craig Swartz right along with him. Also Brett Guzik. And boy, the outside line seems to be working pretty good, and Craig Swartz drops it to the bottom. And so does John Furness. That leaves the upper line here to Brett Guzik. Very good racing going on right now. Schulin getting shuffled back. Here comes Roger Muth into the picture. Started 12th and already running in 4th. Holy smokes, look at this. And he's going for it here, guys. Brett Guzik on the outside. He led that lap. Now he drops it down to the inside. They're 3 wide up here, folks. This is crazy. We're only on lap 4. This is crazy. Somebody else out of the way. Schulin. If I can catch up to him, he's going to go to the back of the field. Brady Briggs now in second. Having a great run. Jim Ott back in 6th. He kind of gets shuffled back a little bit here. He still has not led a lap, but John Furness did. And those two are in a battle for this championship. 31 points separating them, and it just grew a little bit more because Furness has led laps, and Jim Ott has not. Jared Hagedorn coming from 20th to 7th, folks. We've got some big movers here. It's early, I know, but big movers are already moving, so this is going to be pretty awesome. The 0-2 Craig Swartz, he gets shuffled back. Looking back on the field from him, Brady Briggs in the lead. On the outside of him, John Furness. And Brady wants to lead this lap and collect a bonus point, and I think he's going to get it here through the tri-oval and across the line first, and he does collect a bonus point for leading the lap. And they're 3 wide again. Holy smokes, look at this, guys. Roger Muth on the outside, bringing a bunch of guys with him. This is amazing. Furnace down through the middle. He's in what we used to call the sucker hole. You used to be able to go right up that middle, and you got draft from the outside, draft from the inside. And Roger Muth to the lead for the first time today, coming from 12. He's going to make his presence known there, folks, I'm telling you. Yeah, this is good stuff right here. Roger did not lead that lap. I believe Doug Ungari did. So Doug coming from 25th and got up there and grabbed a bonus point away from Roger Muth there and led a lap. Sorry, I was looking at something else. I did not see that happen. But Roger's got a pretty good lead now. Let's see if he can hold on to it this time. He's got Brady Briggs right tight on his tail. Out to the outside, Michael Laguari. Another big mover coming from 23rd to 3rd. Single file these front guys are, and he looks to the outside, but I think Roger Muth's got enough this time that he will lead this lap, I do believe. Brady Briggs is going to push him to the line, and he collects a bonus point. Cha-ching! Very cool. And here's another one. Bobby Johnson coming from 17th. Oh, I love that paint. Paint job on that car, Bobby, is amazing. I love it. Yes, sir. So if I get down here a little closer, you guys can check it out. Look at that. Gibson Guitars. I think they went bankrupt, didn't they? Not sure. Well, you know what? I think it's time for a little crank it up. Even though it's early, let's get it out of the way early here, and let's see what happens. All right. Well, just looking here, one of the drivers, Jim Ott, now has fallen all the way to 14th, folks. Definitely got shuffled out of that draft. Roger Muth still in the lead, and John Furnace, our points leader, in second. John didn't have quite the qualifying time that I think he wanted, but still started fourth. He was right in there. He's led 4 laps, so bonus points out of the way. Now he can settle in here for the long run and see where the let's see where the cards fall, because you just never know about super speedway racing. You can go from 0 to hero or hero to 0 in 1 lap. And boy, when the big one happens, we know it's going to happen. We just don't know when it's going to happen. So they may surprise us here. Might see some green flag racing for quite a while. But coming down to the end of this thing, it's going to get pretty crazy. Morgan Baird, 9th place. We got a few blinkers out there right now, but they'll get things settled out. Randy Ackner, I think he may be having a little trouble keeping that car straight on the track, but doing all right. Cody Levitt up on the high side there, coming from 22nd to 11th. Brett Buzik in 12th place now. Okay, let's go back in the field here, check on some of these other guys that are off the pace. Cole Day, definitely off the pace, and so is Joshua Shulin. Now, Shulin started in 2nd place, and he is way off the pace here, folks. 31st and nobody to work with, and running about a half a lap behind the leaders. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Jamie Leach back in 18th position. Not really moving forward that much, but, you know, I wouldn't count him out. Because Super Speedway Racing, like I said, it's anybody's shooting match. Jim Ott now back up to the 10th place. Trying to work his way back up. He's up there on that high side. Looks like Roger Muth has brought a lot of these guys to the high side now as he continues to grab more and more laps led. And Brady Briggs on the inside wants to take the lead over here. He's got some great help there from Doug Ungari on the bottom with him. Doug coming from 25th. And look at the run they got. Roger Muth comes over in front of him and slows him down. Wow, man, these guys are getting nuts. They're going to go 3 wide. Ungari, man, these guys are, oh my gosh. Wow, they get that settled. Thank God, because my heart was skipping a couple of beats there. Woo! Anthony Reynolds coming from 28th to 8th. Man, we got some huge movers here, guys. Huge mover. Guys coming from the back of the field to the front. Well, we're on lap 15 out of 75, folks, and man, the excitement is building here. Brady Briggs led his first lap of the race, so congratulations to him. He grabbed the bonus point. '26 there, John Furness, our points leader. Right along with him and see what it looks like here with him. In the pack of cars here, folks. He's on the high side there. He's got Roger Muth and Michael Laguari. And now Laguari goes to the inside. Oh, big push in. Oh my gosh, we're going to go 3 wide again. Roger Muth's going to get shuffled out. He goes to the back here, folks. He's going backward. Oh my gosh. It's pandemonium here, folks. Man, it's pandemonium. Laguari wants to lead his first lap of the race. They're racing like it's the last lap, I'm telling you. Well, we got a couple of pit stops to go through. They only run 50% fuel here, so yeah, they're gonna have, let's see, probably in about the next 9 or 10 laps, they'll be coming to pit road. Bobby Johnson 5th, all buffed out there in his picture. That's Photoshop. Anthony Reynolds, he is working this field. Look at this, coming from 28th to 6th and not lifting off of that gas for nothing right now, man. He's got a hammer down, foot through the floorboard. He's scraping the grease off the tranny down there. He's got his foot so hard down through the floor. Man, I'm telling you, Laguari led his first lap of the race. Coming around to lead his second lap. Uh-oh. Yeah, he blinked out there for a second, but he did get credit for leading it. All right, let's go back in the field here. Scandorito in 17th. And I'm seeing Just ahead of him there, Skip Carmen. Skip's got some pretty heavy rear end damage. Take a look at it there. Somebody's got into the back of him. That's a lot of damage on Skip's car. As long as he stays in the draft, he'll be okay. And maybe when they come to pit road, they'll get a chance to look at that and see if it's going to affect his speed any whatsoever. Right now, being in the draft, it's not really affecting it. Jeffrey Price, coming from 30th to 22nd. A lot of the guys in the front have went to the back. They pulled off early and said, nah, I'm just going to go in the back and ride. And you know, that's really not a bad idea. But, boy, you don't want to lose that draft. If you lose it and go a lap down, you're SOL. Oh, I'm telling you, these guys are putting on a great show out here right now. John Furnace on the outside. Looking back on that field, you can see Doug Ungari on the inside. He's got a pretty good run on him. But Doug's coming back on the inside, as they always do in the corners. The inside lane is a little faster. I don't know if it's going to be enough to get him to the line before John Furnace. He's trying. John gets down there, and no, Doug Ungari led it. Just had enough of speed there. He did lead it. Great job by Doug Ungari. What a pack of wolves, folks. I am telling you, the 82 there, Anthony Reynolds, pushing the daylights out of John Furnace right now. I mean, he is just eating that bumper up. And that's where you got to be extra careful, folks, because boy, you don't want to spin that guy ahead of you. These things are really prone to bumper hooks. We all know that. These guys know it coming into tonight. That super speedway racing, that is one of the bad things about super speedway racing. That dreaded bumper hook. Morgan Baird started 21st, running in 8th. Number 10. I'm telling you, man, these guys are putting on a great show. Hey, Sarah, how you doing? Rick, what's going on, guys? Yes, sir. Yeah, I like that paint, too. Yeah, Anthony Reynolds. Get down here a little closer where you can check it out. Yeah, that is a nice-looking paint. Skull Bandit. That the one you're talking about? That's the old Harry Gant throwback. Yeah, those of you who might remember old Harry Gant. I think they called him, what was it, Mr. September? Or Mr. October? One of them. Mark Martin was the other one. I don't remember which one that was. Coming up on some lap traffic here already, folks. Cold day. Just ahead of these guys. And looks like he's going to stay high and let him go. And boy, I'm going to tell you what, these guys are going to eat him for lunch right now, folks. Look at the speed they're carrying. I mean, wow. They're like 8-9 mile an hour faster than he is in that draft. He can pick up a little draft here and stay with them, but he does go one lap down. That's a shame. Doug Ungari's still leading. Yep, Handsome Harry, yeah. I met him in person at Michigan. Really nice guy, man. We were walking around the souvenir trailers, and my buddy I was with, he said, well, look, there's Harry Gant sitting in one of the souvenir trailers, signing an autograph. And I went up and shook his hand. I said, hey, Harry, how you doing? Talked to him for a minute. And I said, can I get your autograph? And he goes, sure. Wrote me out an autograph right there. He was just really cool. I said, well, good luck in tomorrow's race. That was a long time ago. I wonder what he's doing today. Wonder what he's doing now. Uh-oh, we got drivers coming off of... Uh-oh. Yeah, here we go. They are coming in. Roger Booth. A bunch of them coming in here peeling off. This is about the time for them pit stop. Roger Muth coming in. Let's see who else is coming in here. Bobby Johnson, Randy Axner, Jared Hagedorn, Doug Ungari, Steve Holmes, and Jeffrey Price. Guys all coming into pit road here on lap 23. All right, very good pit stops. Roger Muth's going to lead them off of pit road here, so they'll get back together and back up to speed. But here comes the leaders around, and they're coming into pit road, giving up that lead. Oh, Brady Briggs, boy, he's coming in there hot. Oh, and wow, we had cars lock him up, but man, great job by everybody coming to pit road. Nice. Well, they gave the lead up to Darren Scandarito. Skip Carmen, Jamie Leach, these guys all right here together. They'll be coming to pit road the next time around too. And what I'm assuming that they're probably going to try to do here is make it on 2 pit stops. If they can make it 25 laps, and 25 laps, and 25 laps. There you go. Skip Carmen to the lead. He led that last lap, so he's been up here. Jamie Leach is not. Darren Scandarito has not. But these guys coming into pit road now. Scandarito staying out one more time. So is Spencer Owens. No. Spencer's coming to pit road. No, he passes them up. Spencer Owens will lead that lap and collect the bonus point. Yes, sir. Boy, excitement here, folks. Look at this gaggle of cars coming down pit road. Holy smokes, I'm telling you. Yeah, great job by these guys. This is the last of the group here to pit, except for Spencer Owens and Darren Scandarito. Those guys have not pitted yet. And I'm sure that they'll be coming in next time by. Yep, they're coming in now. Spencer Owens, Darren Scandarito, they're giving themselves plenty of room. Good job by them guys. Scandarito, they're in the Coors Light machine. And Spencer Owens, the last of all the drivers have been to pit road now. Everybody's done their tire change. If they change tires, fuel. Some have changed 2 tires. I think pretty much almost everybody changed 2 tires. We had a couple way in the back that maybe changed 4. Randy Axner, Stephen Holmes, Mike Mock, Craig Hawkins. These guys took 4 tires when they stopped. Spencer Owens gets out. Dorito right behind him. And here comes the leaders. Brady Briggs coming by. And that will put them guys back a little further in the field. But good job. There you go. Michael LaGuardi will be in second. And Anthony Reynolds that started 28th on the field. And look at them all dicing around here, folks. Roger Muth taking it 3 wide up on the high side. Him and Doug Ungari up there working together. That's what you got to have as a teammate. You got to have a partner. You want to see intense? Let's ride along here with Jim Ott and just see how intense this racing here is 3 wide. This is nuts right here, folks. Cars are weaving around. It's the arrow push. You got cars to the left of you, cars to the right of you. How's that song go? Jokers to the left, jokers to the right. You're stuck in the middle again. Yeah, there you go. Well, Roger Muth is going to lose ground here on the high side. Loses a little ground. I don't think he's too awful worried right now. Ungari's riding right behind him. Wow, close to the wall right there. They're going to have to fall in behind these guys to stay in the draft. We've got lap cars mixed in with them there. Cold day, 1 lap down. Riding right here in 30th is right in the pack. Hanging on to the draft right now. Very cool. John Furness back into 3rd. Pit stops have cycled through. Brady Briggs back in the lead. Here comes John Furness pushing the daylights out of Brady Briggs now. Kind of the reverse of what we've seen earlier. There you go. There's a good view right there, right off of the nose of John Furnace. You can see just how close those guys are right there. I mean, you can't get a whole lot closer than that. You can see the front of John's car there. He's everything but just shoving Brady Briggs right now. Very cool, very cool. Telling you, these guys are doing a heck of a job out here. We've been caution free for the whole way, folks. And man, I'll tell you what, a lot of different lead changes, 15 lead changes already, folks, and we have 46 to go. Just think how many lead changes we're going to have in 46 more laps. It's going to be crazy good. All right, Anthony Reynolds to the front. This will be his very first lap of the lead of the race. After starting 28th, almost dead last, folks. Started 28th out of 31 drivers, and he just led his first lap. And they're 3 wide again. The 82 getting stuck in the middle there. Anthony Reynolds, he led his lap, but now they're kind of shuffling him out. Wow, a little bumping and banging going on there. Close call by everybody. And they're going 4 wide. 4 wide, folks, and this isn't even the last lap. Oh my gosh, somebody finally said, no way, we gotta get that stuff sorted out. They're still 3 wide though, but they were 4 wide, folks, on the backstretch coming into turn 3. That is insane. Bobby Johnson in 4th, 5th, whatever. Ooh, man, I don't know about you guys. I paid for the whole seat, and I'm sitting right on the edge of it. Jim Ott, 6th. These guys are getting after it now. You know, you get that lead and you want to stay away from the rest of the field. Let's go back and find the next one. Spencer Owen pulling the group. These guys are 8.5 seconds behind that lead pack. Him, Jared Darling, David Carmen, Skip Carmen, those two of them working together. Jamie Leach, Darren Scandarito, and Cody Levitt. That's quite the pack of cars. We're trying to get single file here. Run that group down. That's a long ways, though. 8.5 seconds. That's a lot of time to make up on the track. And it all is down to what you got to do on pit road. You know, these guys you've got to hit your mark perfect. Everything has got to be exactly right. Yeah, it was amazing. You know, that's something that, you know, we know that the guys can do it. And it takes a lot of skill to do that. I don't care what anybody says. That takes a lot of skill to do that. To go 4 wide, I know this track's wide, and it looks really wide out there. It looks like they had plenty of room. But I'm going to tell you right now, when you're in the car and they're going 4 wide, it looks like you're about ready to touch each other. Now, they did a little bit of trading paint there. They did rub some cars every now and then, but for the most part, they did an excellent job right there. That was pretty amazing. Oh, yeah, great. Well, you know what, Chris? I stole that from a friend of mine that actually I kind of learned the ropes of broadcasting from. He said, man, I'm so excited. He said, I don't know about you guys. I paid for the whole seat, and I'm sitting right on the edge of it. It is a cool line. I like that. Yes, sir. John Furnace back to the lead. Brett Guzik in the back of his pack. Jeffrey Price hanging on to the tail end of that group. Started 30th on the field here, folks, and running in 12th. So Sarah, he is doing an amazing job right now. And I'll tell you what, that second group was losing a lot of time. We got a spin. Anthony Reynolds, oh my gosh, and Jim Ott caught up into that. No caution. Oh, there it is. Okay, Anthony Reynolds stayed on the track to bring out the caution. Oh, man, so that does bring out the caution, but boy, he's going to have some really serious trouble with that car. It's smoking heavily. Jim Ott stayed on the lead lap, though. I don't think he's got nearly as much damage there as. Yeah, he don't have near as much damage. All right. Well, first caution of the race, folks. Pretty wild. It's been some great racing out there, man. I'm telling you. Well, now if everybody pits, it's going to throw off the. It's going to throw off a lot of strategies, and we may see people say, you know what, we're not going to pit. We're going to wait till about lap 50, 51 to pit. But I think for the most part, everybody's going to come to pit road. They're probably going to do 4 tire changes. Some of them only 2. They may have changed right sides the last time. They may change left sides this time. Yeah, we've got cars. Anthony Reynolds, man, he is barely trying to make it to pit road here. A lot of smoke, a lot of damage on that car. And, man, what a heartbreaker for him. Coming from 28th, got up there and led a lap, was racing really hard with them guys. I know I didn't get to go back and see what happened, but I guess I was too absorbed in what was going on here. So sorry about that. I can't do the replay. All right, he's coming to pit road. Well, Brady Briggs, he will be our leader. I'll tell you who I want to talk to. Doug Ungari. I want to see if I can get him in the booth here. We'll wait till pit stops are over. I want to talk to him right now, and we'll see if we can get a word in with Doug Ungari. First caution of the day, folks. Lap 34 is when it happened. So these guys all come to pit road here. Everybody's stopping in. Some are going to take 2. Some are going to take 4. Some may not even take any tire. There's maybe not a high probability of it, but a pretty good probability of it. But the thing of it is this caught all them guys, that second group of cars were 10.5 seconds back. They're now caught up to the field. So this changes everything. Doug Ungari's still sitting on pit road. Yeah, he is still sitting there. Looks like he's trying to get a little bit of damage fixed up. But I want to see if I can get a word in with him. Find him here. There he is. All right, Doug Ungari, you got a copy.
Yes, sir.
Holy smokes, brother. What an exciting race. 4 wide that were racing up there. Did you have any thoughts in your head? What were they thinking? So early in the race to go 4 wide?
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that, but it was a lot of fun, and good thing guys stay clean. The long race, guys need to keep patience.
Oh, sure, yeah. I mean, it's that's a given. We don't want to see anybody out there get wrecked. I know a couple of guys got together there, Jim Ott and Anthony Reynolds. That's a shame because Anthony had came all the way from 28th up to lead. But you've led some laps here, Doug. What's it feel like out in front of this pack of wolves?
It's the safest spot to be, out in front of everybody, if you can stay out there.
True.
It's kind of a 2-lane, 2-groove track right now. I mean, you could take your pick. Actually, 3, top, middle, and bottom. It's a pretty good track right now.
Very good. Okay, so what's the plan here now? This kind of messed up the strategy, pit strategies here for the rest of the race. So what's the plan here? Do you have a partner to work with, and can you get back to the front?
Yeah, I think I can work my way back up. I got a couple guys back here, and some that are still up front. Hopefully I can get to, and hopefully I get there to them before it's too late, and probably end up pushing them to the crossing line. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, all right. All right, well, I'm going to let you go there, and I'll see if I can get a word in with somebody else. But good luck out there, Doug.
All right, thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, I was going to see if I could get a word in here if I can find not even seeing him in here. Where's Craig Hawkins? Craig Hawkins is not even in TeamSpeak. I can't talk to Craig if he ain't in TeamSpeak. Craig, where you at? Need you in TeamSpeak. No Craig Hawkins, so I can't talk to him. So, all right, well, let's see if we can get Brady Briggs up here and talk to him. Brady Briggs, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Rudy. Go ahead.
Well, tell me about the racing up there, brother. Man, you've led 8 laps so far, so what's it like?
Man, it's a lot of fun out here, Rudy. We're racing pretty aggressive, which I'm sure you could see from the broadcast, and we're holding it together here pretty good. So it's been a lot of fun out here.
How intense was that when you guys went 4 wide? I know it was just brief there going into turn 3, but that had to have been pretty intense.
Yeah, it was definitely white-knuckled on the steering wheel, I can tell you that. But like I say, we're actually running pretty good for how aggressive we are, so it's just a lot of fun, man.
I know they started getting aggressive like on lap 3, and it was pretty, they were going 3 wide and all that there. I mean, it's kind of early for that, but okay, so now you've been hooked right there with John Furness. Are you two working together, or what's the deal there?
I'm just working with anybody that'll work with me. I don't have any teammates or anything, so I'm just kind of out here just doing my thing. So far, it's working good, but yeah, we look like we try to stay together. So there's no communication, but it's working out.
All right, very good, Brady. Well, I'm going to wish you the best of luck for the rest of this race. I think you're going to need it because we know just exactly what can happen here, and gosh, I hope that don't happen to anybody else. So.
Absolutely. I appreciate it, Rudy.
Yes, sir. All right. Good luck.
10-4. Thanks.
All right. So Brady Briggs going to be restarting on the outside of the front row here with John Furness. Very nice. There's your top 5 right there. Bobby Johnson in 3rd. Michael LaGuardi 4th. Jared Hagedorn in 5th. Very impressive run by these guys, I'm going to tell you. Very impressive. All right, lights are up, folks. We're going green next time by, so get ready for more exciting racing. Now that they're all gaggled back up together, pit stops are done. Now, they can't make it from here to the end. They are going to have to stop for probably a splash of gas and go, or maybe a half a tank, probably about a half a tank of gas. So we may see that. You may see guys not take any tires. You may see guys take 2. Might even see some take 4. Depending on how they've taken pit stops here. I think there were some of those guys that just pitted right there that only took fuel to top off their tank. They didn't even take tires because they were only on pit road about 5 seconds. It takes about 7.5 to 8 seconds to actually change right sides or one side tires plus your fuel. So yeah, that's pretty obvious that they only took fuel to top off that tank. All right, well, I wanted to give a shout out to the AIM e-cycling guys here. There we go. AIM e-cycling folks, for all your electronic recycling and e-waste needs, look them up. aimecycling.com. That is the official sponsor here of the USRA league. So and this being race number 7, folks, oh my gosh, if next week's race is anything like this, I forgot to even look to see where they go next week. Let me see if I can find that information for you. I do not have that available to me right at the moment. Nope, don't have that available. So but it'll be exciting no matter what. All right, here we go. Pace car heads to pit road. That hard left turn that goes down pit road. John Furness bringing them to the green. Long ways around this tri-oval, whether he's going to go early or not. Everybody's anticipating this is gaggled up together. Single file from about 13th on back.
Green flag, green
And there's the green. We're back underway. Brady Briggs. A little bit of a slow start on that one, but he'll be all right. Jared Hagedorn. Oh, there we go. Dropping it down to the bottom. Michael LaGuardi gets back in line. Bobby Johnson just ahead of him. David Carmen in 6th. Jamie Leach. Jamie started 19th, running in 6th. Skip Carmen. Now here's a big mover here. Skip coming from 15th up to 8th. Brett Guzik He started 5th, and he's back in 10th right now, but big heavy blinker too. Jim Ott, it looks like the damage to his car was not really anything horrible. It was just probably superficial, probably more ego hurt than anything, because he was having such a great run out there. And he's really battling hard with John Furness for this championship. He has not led a lap yet today, and that's got to be hurting his pride a little bit right there, folks. But he is inside the top 10 again. Mike Mock. Oh, close right there, man. Oh, man, Skip Carmen just took the nose right off of their Mike Mock's car. Jeff Pogo, 17th. Where is Jeffrey Price? There he is, 7th place, Sarah. Yes, 7th place, 8th place right now. Having a good run here. He needs to get up there and lead a lap. Started 30th on the field and running in the 8th place. That says a lot about Jeff's driving skills right there. And I'll tell you, people don't think that it takes skills to drive a super speedway. It's an altogether different kind of skill, let me tell you, folks. There is so much for that driver to pay attention to sitting in that cockpit. You got mirrors, you got to watch your rearview mirror, you got to look to the side, they're going 3 wide again up in the front here, and this is the part holding that car steady, because if somebody's down there trying to get side draft off of you and you just move a little bit, you're going to get into them and possibly spin them out. And boy, if one of that happens up here in the front right now, that would just wipe out half the field. It's like we always say, we know that they're going to have a big one. We just don't know when it's going to happen. David Carmen on the bottom. Solid run up the middle. Here they go. Morgan Baird. And that's going to shuffle Brett Guzik back to the 9th place. Jeffrey Price now in 9th. He's on the bottom here, staying just glued as close as he can to the number 2 there, Jamie Leach. He's closing that gap up. I'll tell you, this is the kind of racing that I really enjoy. To me, this is exciting. Yes. Hey, James Wormley, how you doing there, buddy? Jim Ott back into the mix here, folks. Even though he's got a little damage on the car, he's not giving up hope. And Jared Darling working with his partner there, Spencer Owens. They had a big reprieve with that caution, let me tell you, because they were like over 10 seconds behind the field and dropping. So now they're moving back forward. Very good for them. Both running Chevrolets. Awesome. All right, back up front. Brady Briggs getting shuffled back. Oh, we got a spin! Oh, and there he goes, Bobby Johnson, if I can catch up with him. I'm trying. No caution. I can't even catch up to him. No caution, folks. But let's go back and take a look at it, because I can do this replay. Let's see what happened here from the far chase view. Oh, now the caution comes out. All right, Brady's running in second. I'm sorry. Bobby Johnson's running in second here. Brady Briggs right on his tail. And this is right about here's where it happens. Right there, he gets a bumper hook from Brady Briggs and spins it. Man, and no caution right then. No caution right then. But he keeps it off, and boy, everybody drove the heck out of it to get it off out of the way. And it looks like I'm not sure where the caution was. Let me see if I can pick up the caution here. Now, see, they're saying that's where the caution was. I don't think it was. But anyhow, they're going to get caught back up here. And this is the second caution of the race here, folks. Caution number 2. Wow. Some exciting racing, I'm telling you. 25 lead changes, folks. Now, here's the trick. They got 30 to go. They can't go 30 laps on a tank of fuel. They're only running 50% fuel. So, they can go about 25, 26. That's really pushing it. So what do we think these guys are going to do? They're going to pit. They're still going to need a splash of gas to get back out there. Unless a caution comes out, that would change everything. Fuel strategy thrown out the window. So let's see what happens here if anybody comes to pit road. I would assume that they would, but I'm not too sure. They might just stay out. Track position is going to be pretty valuable. Yeah, it looks like these guys are going to stay out. Some of them. Hagedorn, he's coming to pit road. A lot of them mixed here coming down. Brady Briggs coming in. Brett Guzik, Skip Carmen staying out. Jim Ott, he's coming in. He wants to get a little more damage fixed up on that car. So we got some different strategies played by different drivers. So let me see who I can pick here to talk to now. Let's see, Jeff Pogo's on pit road. Yeah, we got several sitting on pit road right now, so we'll wait till they get off pit road. We got plenty of time to talk to them. There's a lot of cars on pit road. Some guys getting damage fixed. Never know, there could have been some speeding penalties handed down into that too. So, but let's see if we can get a word in with. I'm looking here. How about let's see if we can get a word in here with Jason Young. He is running the number 29 here. I see him in here. Let me see if I can get him up here. Jason Young, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Well, Jason, you started 14th. You're up to 7th. Man, do you have a car that you think you can pull out a win here today?
Well, to be honest with you, sir, I don't know at this point. I've been taking it pretty easy, trying to keep the nose clean. Haven't just kind of been riding around, not doing too much. And we'll see what it's got here to the end, see how the cautions fall. It ought to be interesting for sure. I'm having fun back out here. It's been a little while for me, but we'll have to see how the racetrack is. I haven't run much up at the top yet, so we'll see what that holds for us. But I think we got a pretty decent hot rod.
Well, we ran 33 laps caution-free. We've seen 3 wide and 4 wide racing up in the front. I'm not sure if you were mixed into that right at that moment. I don't recall, but I'll tell you what, that was some of the most intense racing I think I've ever seen. That was just absolutely off the chain. And they started doing that stuff on lap 3. So, I mean, everybody in chat was like blowing up, man. They were like, they couldn't believe, here we are, lap 3 of a 75-lap race, and they're going 3 wide. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, I backed out of it pretty quick when I was up there. I think I was in like 8th or 9th, 2 or 3 laps in, and they were getting a little dicey, so I backed out of it and fell to the back. And just trying to be smart. There's a lot of ways to lose these races and only a couple of ways to make it work. So I'm just trying to keep all the fenders on it and make sure it's still aerodynamically fast for whenever I do feel like pulling out and trying to go to the front.
Oh, heck yeah, man. Well, I'll tell you what, it's fantastic racing out there. Good to see you running well tonight. And hopefully you can pull out a win here, Jason. We all know it's a wild card here. Anybody can win this. It's super speedway racing. Just stay out of don't put yourself in a position that you're going to get hooked or cause a bumper hook and get caught up in wreck. Keep the car clean, stay aerodynamically good, and you could possibly do it. So, all right, well, we're going to let you go, Jason. Good luck out there, man. You're going to need it.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, folks. Man, I'm telling you what, this is getting pretty wild right now. Jason Young going to be restarting from the 7th position. John Furness, our points leader, has led the most laps so far in the race. Hey, Arfke, how you doing there, buddy? I hope you're feeling better. Been a while, I know. I totally understand there, brother. I mean, I just hope you're feeling better. I just, man, I hope and pray, man. It's a tough thing to have to go through. I do know. I've been there myself. Yes, it does look like fun out there. Well, folks, share the link out to all your friends on Facebook. Get them in here, tune in, and watch, because this is getting down to the best part of the race here. When we get inside the 20 to go, you're going to see that 3 and 4 wide again. I can guarantee it. All right, folks, the lights are out. That means we're going back green flag racing next time by. And we see a lot of guys ducking on the pit road to top out that fuel in case this goes green the rest of the way. All the way from Bobby Johnson, excuse me. He just now come off pit road. Jamie Leach, a lot of these guys hopping off that fuel and saying, I can make it from here now. But these guys up front right now might be a couple of laps short. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Morgan Baird starting on the outside of the front row here with John Furness. And folks, we still have 29 drivers on the lead lap out of 31. Roger Muth, his car behind the wall, and Anthony Reynolds is back out there on the track. He's got still has a lot of serious damage on his car. Looks like he's got fixed up what he can get fixed up. And he has scored 10 laps down, or 9 laps down, 10. But he'll get caught up here, and hopefully maybe might be able to make up some of that ground. I doubt it, but Robert Duvendak, 29th, the last one on the lead lap. Unbelievable. All right, here we go, folks. Back to racing. Pace car just about ready to dive onto the pit road here one more time. Now, we could stay green. If it does, we're going to have some people trying to make it on fuel. Some guys have stopped and topped off that tank, and they are pretty much guaranteed they can make it. But these guys up front that stayed out may be short if this does not. We don't have another caution. All right, pace car heads in. John Furness taking it easy around here. Michael Laguari, Doug Ungari, Brady Briggs, Jeffrey Price now restarting in 6th. Here we go.
Green flag, green flag.
Green, green, green. Back to green here at Talladega tonight, folks, for the USRA Xfinity Series in race number 7. And, man, these guys are ready to rock and roll. Takes them about almost a full lap to get these babies wound out to full speed. Brady Briggs sitting there in 4th on the bottom, 3rd on the bottom, excuse me, but 4th place. On the high side, Morgan Baird. And he's got a little help there. Looks like Jeffrey Price is on the low side. And that's probably a good place for him to stay. Darren Scandarito in 8th. I'm waiting for him to go 3 wide again here, folks. I don't know about you. I'm waiting for it, though. It's going to be pretty wild if they do. Now, we see a lot of these guys have backed way off. We got a second crew back here led by Stephen Holmes. These guys kind of giving themselves a little bit of breathing room here in case the big one happens up there. And it's apt to, because when we get down to the 20 to go, these guys are going to get pretty wild. Duvendak. Last one on the lead lap. Nope. Craig Hawkins is now out of the groove in the Skittles car. Hey, I had Skittles in chat there a little while ago. Bristol. All right, Michael Laguari. coming from 23rd to the lead, has led 4 laps. Can he do it? Furnace shuffled back to the bottom there. He is second on the bottom. Led 16 laps so far. LaGuardi leads another lap. And it's going to get crazy up here, guys. I'm telling you, Jim Ott back into the mix of things. Even though he still has a little bit of damage on that right rear of that car, I think he's going to be okay. He may not be the fastest if he gets out front, but as long as he stays in the draft, he'll have a good finish. He needs to have a good finish here. Up the middle, here they go. John Furnace on the bottom. Morgan Baird high side. And Furnace back to the lead. Brady Briggs, again, this is just roles reversed again. Either he's pushing John or John pushing him. Here he is. Second place on the bottom. And they're about to go 3 wide. The number 7, Doug Ungari, stuck up on the high side. Going to get shuffled back. The 4 up the middle, Jim Ott. And they get us settled out. Wow, that was crazy. I'm telling you, folks, you just have no idea unless you're out there racing. Even though it looks like there's lots of room around that car, it gets pretty tight. I'm telling you. Jared Hagedorn, 10th place for him. Yes, sir. Randy Axner. Randy started 13th, running in 12th. Jamie Leach, Mike Mock. Mike's just trying to get back into the top 10 here, but boy, I'll tell you what, the way these guys are racing up front right now, Morgan Baird comes up the hill, leaves the bottom open for John Furnace, and John takes advantage of that real quick. This is some really good racing, I'm telling you. These guys are they're doing an amazing job here for Talladega. This is an amazing race. This is one for the record books right here, folks. Sure, we've had a couple of cautions, but, you know, it's been some great racing. Oh, this is good stuff, man. Jeffrey Price sitting there in 6th place. Bobby Johnson, 7th. Bobby coming from 17th position up to 7th. Baird to the high side. Getting a big push from Michael LaGuardi. Furnace coming back on the inside. Brady Briggs has been right on him, nose to tail. Like I said, if it's not one pushing the other, man, it's been great racing between those two. I think it might come down to those two battling for this win. Brady back 9th in the points right now, 96 points behind John Furnace. He needs to have a good run here today to try to close that gap up a little bit. Down on the bottom there, that was the Skull Bandit car. That was Anthony Reynolds. He is still out there, but he is 13 laps down now. Are not up to full speed, just got no speed in it whatsoever. Yes, we did, but you know what? I think it's about that time for another Crank It Up, don't you? Let's do this. All right, yeah, I love the crank it up too. That is pretty awesome. All right, Morgan Baird, Michael LaGuarre with a good run on the outside there, and Morgan Baird does lead another lap. That's just another lap John Furness is not going to get, but he is going to probably come out of here with the most laps led tonight for sure. He's got 18 under his belt, the highest of anybody out there. Brady Briggs has led 10. I know we've had some other leaders, but man, I'm telling you what, Jeffrey Price still hanging in there in 6th place, Sarah. Doing a great job, Sarah. Yes, ma'am. Great job. Yeah, well, I've been watching them. Let's see, the 90 here, Jared Darling, and the 83 there of Spencer Owens. Yeah, they're coming. They're about to lose that draft if they're not careful now. Just to let you know, some of these guys up in the front did not pit on that stop. They're not going to have enough fuel to make it, or they're going to be awful close. We could see some guys run out of fuel if they don't stop. They need like a flash of gas, I think. John Furness being one of them. That's our points leader. A lot of the guys back there and behind did stop. I know Josh or Jared and Spencer did, and they're working it here. They're up to 12th. We've got a pretty good run here on the outside, working with Craig Swartz. Get by Mike Mock. Bobby Johnson, he's battling here side by side with Jared Hagedorn for the last one in that group, but they are 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 up here in the front. 8 cars. Oh, out of the way there. Who is that, LaGuarre? Yep, LaGuarre takes it. I'm sorry, wrong one. He takes it to the high side, and he gets shuffled to the back of that pack. Whoa, drives it down to the bottom. Man, that's gutsy. Well, they've closed the gap up here. Comes Swartz to the outside of LaGuarre. Spencer and Darling. Wow, look at these moves that they're making into the top 10. And they're not done, folks. They're going 3. Wow, caution is out. Oh, no. Cody Levitt going around. Let's see what happened to Cody here. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you. Well, now this is going to change everything. This is going to change everything, folks. But the guys in the front, I don't know if they're going to stop or not, because if they don't stop and they're under caution here, they may be able to make it. Let's see what happened here. Right there, he gets hooked. Yep, and sent into the outside wall. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he got hooked there. I was trying to pick up that car. Who hooked him? That is the number 29. Who is that? Jason Young. Yeah, Jason Young hooked him. So, and that sent him around right in front of traffic. Caution does fly. So Cody Levitt going to have some damage now. May not be as fast as he was, but I think the car is... Oh, he took it behind the wall already. Wow. Okay. Well, the leaders are coming to pit road. They want to make sure that they got enough fuel. Now, a lot of the guys behind them hit it on that last one. They probably have enough. Jordan Smith, Jeffrey Price staying out. John Furness bringing it to pit road here. Splash of gas probably. Maybe right side tires. Nope, no tires. And he's away. Going to come out right behind Brady Briggs. All right, so these guys that did stay out have enough fuel. They stopped on that last pit stop. That made a big change right there. Jeffrey Price will be restarting second. Jared Hagedorn, Bobby Johnson, Spencer Owens, Jared Darling, Skip Carmen, Joshua Shulin, Old Day, and Jeff Pogo. That's your top 10. Wow, this changes everything. Well, let me see if I can get a word in with, see if we can get a word in here with, trying to find somebody here. Where is Skip Carmen? All right. I'm assuming you're Skip, right, Dennis?
That's right.
Okay. All right. Tell me what your thoughts are right now, Skip. You're coming up through the field here. You started 15th. You got shuffled out a few times. What's your thought to finish this race up?
We've been trying to be patient. Been trying to stay to the inside. It seems the outside's a little dicey up there. So hopefully I can make this gas last me, and make it to the finish here.
Yeah, I know a lot of guys were going to be pretty close on pit or on gas, but now that the caution has come out, you might be able to save enough. But gosh, only you are going to know that when you come down to the. So I don't know. I don't. It's going to be tough.
I know. All right, buddy. I have to let you go here. Thank you very much.
All right. Good luck. All right. Let's see if we can get a word in with somebody else here coming into pit road. How about we see? Let me see if I can get a hold of Jordan Smith. If I can find him, he's got his mic muted. Jordan Smith, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Jordan, do you have enough fuel to make it?
I think we do. We had a nice little strategy, myself and my teammates, and we had a nice little strategy to come in before that last caution ended, and I think we have enough fuel on board to get all the way through.
Well, that's good to hear, because I know there's going to be a lot of guys that are really close on fuel. Some guys are in the back now. They've stopped. They've got plenty of fuel. It's just a matter of track position right now. Are you ready for 3 or 4 wide coming to the checkered flag? Because I think we're going to see it.
Oh yeah, I'm excited. I feel like I'm in the best place for that 3 wide, 4 wide, but we'll see as the race goes on and see what kind of runs the guys get. I don't think we've really done anything with the higher lane yet, so we'll see that more often in the later stages of the race and see what happens.
All right, brother. Well, I'll let you get back at it. Good luck out there. You're going to need it.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. All right, folks. He may be close on fuel, and you can hear him clutching it there a little bit. So he's trying to save what fuel he can right now to make sure, you kind of want to have that little bit of reserve just in case. Now, if a caution comes out again, then he's going to be sitting in the catbird seat with enough fuel. So this is but that here's the thing I always say about the guy that's up there in the lead. You never want to be the guy in the lead like that, because all them cars behind him want that position, and they'll do whatever it takes to get that position away from you. Now, I'm not saying they're going to try to wreck them, but they're going to gang up on you. They're all going to go around you and leave you by yourself. They're going to try every trick in the book. And they're going to pull out all the stops here. They're going to pull a lot of the plays right out of the Jared Darling playbook. I know he's got a big old playbook there, and he's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve. So we'll see how this goes. He's going to be restarting in the 6th place. Spencer Owens 5th, Jared Darling 6th. These guys have been to victory lane. They know how to get there. Whole day 8th place, right behind Joshua Schulin. Jeff Pogo, Jason Young. And this is going to be wild, folks. This is going to be wild. It's like we're going to have 10 to go when they get the green flag. Oh, or no, they're still under caution, so it's going to be 9 to go. All right, let me see if I can get one more guy up here if I can. I don't see Spencer Owens or Jared Darling in here, so I can't talk to them. They're not in TeamSpeak. How about we can get Craig Swartz up here? Craig, you got a copy?
10-4, guys.
Well, Craig, what's the plan from here on out, man? You were up there running pretty good earlier. Now you're back in 21st position.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of issues with my wheel and my throttles lately. I actually was only going like about 80-90% throttle there, so I knew I wasn't going to win like that, and that's what I'm here for. So I came in to fix that. So just do the best and try and get up there as quick as we can.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's been a race of attrition out there. This is a third caution, but I'll tell you what, I don't know if we're going to see another caution, but I'm telling you right now, it's going to be unsafe in the front because those guys up there leading right now want that 3 and 4 wide again, and I think we're going to see it, Craig.
Yeah, I bet. When I saw them go 4 wide there when we were like 30-40 laps in, I just started backing out of it. Every time I saw those guys going 3 wide, I just would back up. It was too early for that.
I know it. It's pretty crazy. All right, well, I'll let you get back at it. Stay focused there, brother, and I know you're going to bring one home someday.
Yeah, maybe one day. Thanks,
Yep.
Shirley.
Hopefully today. Might be today. Never know. All right, Craig Swartz going to be starting 21st, having wheel problems. Hopefully they can get that sorted out as we get ready to go back green. They should get the one to go here. So it's going to be a 9-lap shootout, folks. Well, you're up pretty early there, Arsky. You're up pretty early. Uh-oh, Jordan Smith blinking a little bit. All right, lights are out, folks. We're going back green. All right, well, today's sponsor here, AIM E-Cycling, folks. For all your electronic recycling and e-waste needs, check out their website, aimecycling.com. That is the sponsor for today's race. Well, I don't know. I don't even know what to think about this, how this is going to end, because, I think we're going to see some pretty intense driving up here right now. Bobby Johnson's up here, Spencer Owens, Jared Darling, Joshua Schulin, Jeff Pogo, Eric Hawley into 11th place. And now if you go back in the field here, Brady Briggs is going to be restarting in 12th position. John Furness, 15th. So, man, I'm telling you, it's going to get crazy. Yeah, he's running excellent, Sarah. I think Jeffrey's he's gonna come out here with a pretty good finish. I just hopefully it's not on the hook of a tow truck. That's what I don't want to see. I don't want to see any of these cars on the hook of a tow truck. All right, folks, 9 laps to go here for the USRA Xfinity Series. Jordan Smith, in command of this restart, says he may be close on fuel. Might see some guys run out of fuel. You never know. They were right on the edge of it. So hopefully these caution laps have helped them save enough fuel here to make it to the end and make this exciting. Or somebody running out of fuel leading would be exciting too.
Green flag, green flag.
All right, green, green, green. Could be the last restart here, folks. Everybody's on the loud pedal. Jeffrey Price on the outside, trying to get his first win. He's got a good run. He has not led yet today. Jared Hagedorn in second. There's Spencer Owens on the bottom. He got separated from his teammate, Jared Darling. Jared Darling on the high side here in 7th. Oh, he's looking like he might take it 3 wide. He's going to go up the middle. No. Oh, yes, he is. Oh, I don't know if he is or not now. Golly. Well, you know, these guys have got to be starting to think about what they're going to do. If somebody leaves a hole open, somebody's going to fill that hole, I'm telling you. Spencer Owens in second, right behind Jordan Smith. On the high side, Jared Hagedorn trying to come out here with a win today. Jeffrey Price getting shuffled back a little bit here, a couple of positions, not bad. He's on the high side there. May get a little help from the number 28 of Bobby Johnson as they go 3 wide up to the front. And Jordan Smith is all over that track trying to hold these guys back. Spencer Owens to the outside for the first time today. He's led a couple of laps, but man, he wants to be up here. This is the time for him to shine. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, this is gonna get crazy, folks. It's gonna get crazy. He does lead that lap, but he's got to lead the last one. That's the one that's going to be the ticket home here today. He gets a good run on the outside. Passing up the leader there, Jordan Smith. And they're going to go 3 wide up the middle. He's coming up the middle. That's John Ferguson. Oh, Jordan Smith gets hooked. Oh my gosh, he comes back up onto the track and spins out. Oh my gosh. Let's go back and see what happened here. Jordan Smith. Not what we wanted to see coming to the end of this. All right, they're on the back stretch. They were okay here. The 35, right behind him there, Joshua Shulin. Looks like he gave him the old bumper hook. They're going 3 wide. Furness goes up the middle, kind of bumps Shulin over a little. This is where, yeah, right there's where it happens. He hooks him, just back and forth on that back bumper. Hooks Jordan Smith. He goes down onto the track, comes back up onto the track in front of traffic, and collects, oh my gosh, the number 68 there of Mike Mock just pile drives Jordan Smith. Golly. Mike Mock, he is going to have serious engine problems now. Let's see if he's going to be able to make it to the end of the race here or not. I do not know if he's going to come to pit road or not. He may not. But Spencer Owens, our leader. And again, I can't talk to these guys. They're not in TeamSpeak. Spencer, Jared, why are you not in TeamSpeak? I know you're listening. I know Josh Robbins in chat. Why isn't he telling you? Why aren't you guys in TeamSpeak? I can't talk to you if you're not in here. Well, we're going to get back to green here, folks, so it's not over yet. Yeah, where is Spencer and Jared, Josh? Why aren't they in TeamSpeak? I can't talk to them. I know you're with them. Well, you know, that's what I was saying earlier, if you remember. The guy in the lead, he's the guy that if everybody wants that position, they're going to do whatever it takes. And I'm not saying Joshua Shulin hooked him on purpose. I'm not saying that at all. But when you're racing as hard as these guys are racing for this win, that's the kind of trouble you can get into just by touching somebody. Yeah, you don't want to touch anybody. Well, let's see if we can maybe get a hold of, I know we talked to him last week, but let's see if we can get a hold of Jeffrey Price here. We'll talk to Jeffrey about what his plan on finishing up this race. Jeffrey Price, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Well, Jeffrey, I know we just talked to you last week. I try to pick somebody every time, but different. But now what's the plan? You got yourself sitting here pretty good coming from 30th to 6th. Do you have anybody that you can work with, and what's the plan to try to bring home a win?
I don't got really any friends out here, to be honest, Rudy. I've tried to work with a few people, but nobody kind of worked back. I'm just going to go for it and be aggressive. I was trying to give the guys on the bottom a little bit more room on that restart, and it bit me. I went from, what was it, 2nd all the way back to 12th and drove my way back.
Yeah.
But it's gotten pretty rough not having very many accomplices out here, but I'll do the best I can.
Well, now that you guys are going to be inside 5 to go here, the caution comes out, the race is over, and these guys. I don't think we've seen all the aggressiveness that we have, that these guys have got to show. I think there's going to be a little bit more coming up here, but man, I don't know. I don't really know what to tell you, Jeffrey. I know Sarah. Who's that? Your mom or your wife?
That's my wife.
That's your wife. Well, she's rooting for you, man, and a lot of other people too. So we wish you the best of luck out there, Jeffrey. Bring it home. Bring home a win.
I'm hoping to. I'm going to be just as aggressive on these tracks, and I just want to give a shout out to my wife because she supports me through all this, and she knows I've had a couple of frustrated weeks. Last week was the first real good week I've had all season, so hopefully I can back it up with another top 10.
Well, there you go. Yeah, she's definitely rooting for you. I can tell you that. So, all right, good luck, Jeff.
Appreciate it, Rudy.
Yep. All right, he's going to be restarting from the 6th place. Spencer Owens is our leader. Can he bring home the win here? Don't know what to think about whether he can get the win or not. It's going to be interesting to see. Josh telling me if he wins, he better get his butt in TeamSpeak. I'm not talking to him on the track. He knows his way into TeamSpeak. Well, John Furness, our points leader, going to be restarting in 3rd place. So he'll be starting on the inside there right behind Spencer. Unless Spencer's going to start on the high side, he may just do that so he can pick up his partner there, Jared Darling. Not sure how they're going to do that. All right, Jim Ott out of the race. That's going to hurt really bad in the points. Jordan Smith out of the race, Cody Levitt, and Roger Muth. And Anthony Reynolds is still out there on the track, though, and there's just enough laps left for him to pick up one more position, folks. If he can turn 4 more laps, he'll take over 29th position. Mike Mock, another one out of the race, so that does put Spencer. Yeah, he was on pit road. Mike Mock out, so that's another one out of the race. And we are getting ready to go back green here, folks. Going to be 2 laps to go when they get the green. Oh my gosh. I don't think we've seen all the wrecking yet. It's going to get pretty crazy here at the end. All right, one more time here, I want to give a shout out to the league sponsor, AIM E-Cycling, folks, for all your electronic recycling and e-waste needs. Look them up there at aimecycling.com. Wow, this is going to get crazy, people. Crazy! Okay, Jared. Okay, gotcha. I got you. Yep. Hey, come with them, because I'll talk to you too. Even if you finish 4th or something, I'll talk to you too. All right, Spencer Owens is starting on the high side. That leaves the bottom for Joshua Schulin. Now, I don't think Joshua has not led a lap today. He's been in the lead, but when they came around, he was not. He did not cross the line first. And he's got John Furness, our points leader, right behind him. But what do you think's going to happen there? Furnace is probably just going to push the daylights out of Schulin on this restart. We're going to find out, though. 2 laps to go here, folks. Who's going to bring home the win here tonight at Talladega? All right, pace car's in for the final time, folks. It will not be coming back out. Spencer Owens in command of this start, waiting on the green flag.
Green flag,
And they're
green
going.
flag.
Green is out. They get single file. John Furnace down there on the bottom in 4th, not where he wants to be right now. But as they get these cars up to speed here, he may pull out. Might have somebody go with him. He's got Jeff Pogo right behind him. Schulin goes to the high side. Nobody going with him. Furnace is going to fill that gap, and they're going to shuffle Schulin back to 4th. They still got another lap to go. Spencer Owens, Jared Darling in the front here, folks. Spencer coming from 6th place. Jared, I'm sorry, Jared was our pole sitter. Yeah, that's right. And Spencer coming from 6th, and they're leading. Jared is yet to lead a lap, though. 1 to go, folks. 1 more lap here at Talladega. Who's going to be the winner? Coming up on the outside, Jeff Pogo, getting a little help there from Jeffrey Price. Half a lap to go. Who's going to get it? Boy, they're just dicing around here. The way it's going, I don't know. Furnace shuffles. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, look at this. He's going to shuffle Jared Darling out of the race. Furnace into 2nd. Darling, high side. Furnace gets hooked. The race is over. Now the race is on between Spencer Owens and Jared Darling. I don't know who's going to get it up the line. They're bumping and banging. They're going to peel up. They're going to not. Oh my gosh, I don't believe it. That was crazy. Hagedorn's going to come home with the win. Oh my gosh, you were just bumping and banging a little bit too hard there, guys. Holy smokes, what a finish. Let's go back and take a look at this, folks. I'm telling you, that was the craziest finish. Right there, you see, that's where John Furnace gets hooked. And they're still beating and banging off of each other there. Duvendak gets together with the 29 of Jason Young. Those guys are out. Coming to the line here, it's going to be Spencer Owens, Jared Darling for the win. Let's go down here and take a look at this up close and personal, folks. This is where it really gets ugly. On the outside there, you got Jeff Pogo. They're 3 wide coming to the finish line. And bumping and banging off of each other, and they do it for one last time. Oh my gosh, and Hagedorn going to go up the middle. He does get attacked there, but he keeps his foot in it. Holy smokes, I'm telling you, what a finish, folks. At the line, it's going to be Jared Hagedorn. Michael Laguarre finishes 2nd. Brady Briggs in 3rd. As man, look at all the people sliding across the finish line. Good Lord, I'm telling you. I'll bet you Jared Hagedorn is just jumping for joy right now. That was an amazing finish. So we'll get them guys down here just a minute, folks, and to congratulate each and every one of them for what a wild finish. Okay, Jared Hagedorn, the winner.
You're gonna start with me?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Well, tell me about that win when them guys were beating and banging off of each other coming to the finish line. Jared, did you keep your foot right in it and hope for the best?
I did. I know I turned John Furness, but I think I was getting pushed from behind. I couldn't let up, and at the last turn, I'm not gonna let up. So, and then I didn't know. To tell you the truth, I just tried to survive that. I didn't know what was going on outside me. I just was going for the start finish.
Yeah. Well, I think when Jared and Spencer got together there, Jared got spun kind of up high and got collected by another one, and you just barely caught the front nose of his car. And it did kind of upset your car a little bit, but you kept it straight and brought home the win here today. So, but working yourself up through the field and staying up there was one thing, and looking for the wrecks and staying out of the trouble today. I think you did a pretty good job. You had maybe a little bit of damage there at the very end, but all in all, great race out there, Jared. Man, I'm telling you what. Tell me about the racing and how hard it was to pass.
I mean, it was totally fine for me to pass. I just try to be safe pretty much and go where take what was given to me and then just try to survive, which actually tonight's race was pretty clean. I was pretty happy with it.
Oh, heck yeah, man. It was. 3 cautions is really not that bad for super speedway racing. But we never did get to see the big one. I'm not disappointed. I'm just saying we never did see the big one though.
Yeah, and I'm okay with that. Sometimes I usually get collected in those. So,
well, you come into tonight 18th in the points. Probably going to really jump you up there and easily probably put you inside the top 10. But what is winning here tonight at Talladega mean for you?
Oh, it actually means a lot. I was one of the beginning in this league last season, and just want to get a win here and in this league. Tell you the truth, restrictor plates are kind of my best shot, so I try my hardest on them, and tonight it worked out.
Well, yeah, it's kind of a wild card race, whenever you go to a super speedway. But man, I'll tell you what, you managed to pull one out here today, one for the record books, and it was an amazing finish. You almost didn't make it. You almost got collected into that, but you made it. So, who you got to thank for this win?
Well, I want to thank you, the broadcasters, MaxSpeedTV and AIM Recycling or AIM E-Cycling for sponsoring this league. Appreciate them doing that. And want to thank the admins, Eric, Holly, Jeff Pogo, Robert Duvendak, and want to thank my teammates also, and the guys that do it for Dale Motorsports, Cody, Cole Day. We usually work together quite a bit on restrictor plates, so appreciate that.
Very good. Very good. Well, congrats again, Jared, and we'll see you back here next week and see if you can, kind of bring out another win here to kind of maybe make it. Huh? What do you think?
I'll try my best. I'm all right with the snowball effect, so.
Yes, sir. All right, brother. We'll see you next week and go celebrate that win.
Will do. Thanks, Rudy.
Yes, sir. All right, let's. Michael Laguari will finish second, but he is not in TeamSpeak. Can't talk to him. But congratulations to him again. He did lead some laps here tonight. Come from 23rd and finishes second. Great run by Michael. Congrats. All right, Brady Briggs, you got a copy.
Yeah, I got you, Rudy.
Wow, man, you come out of here in third place. I know you really wanted to win, Brady, and man, it was looking pretty rough out there. You managed to save it and bring home a third place. Hey, coming through all that mess there, you seen all that happening in front of you. What were your thoughts?
I was just praying, Rudy. It's Talladega, so you just stay in the gas that last lap and just get lucky there. They wrecked out, kind of got into it, and then I finished third sideways, I think. So a lot of fun there at the end, but just got lucky there.
Oh, heck yeah, man. Well, it was a long race with 3 cautions in it. A lot of guys were close on fuel, and I think you were one of them. Didn't you say you didn't know if you could make it?
Yeah, I didn't know if I could make it, so I did pit there. But I definitely could have made it there with all them cautions that came out and everything. But
Sure.
you can't expect that, so you
Right.
just gotta plan for it. So that's why I kind of went in. Yeah, and just got back there. But yeah, we'll take a third. Felt like I lost another one, but third's better than getting wrecked out there at the last lap.
Right. Well, this will help you a little bit in the points. Tyler Dugan wasn't here tonight. A lot of guys finished way back behind you, so this should really help you a lot in the points. Maybe put you into the top 5. So, but how's that feel? Pulling out a third place here tonight at Talladega. We're just going up through the middle and closing your eyes and hoping for the best, and to maybe jump up a couple positions in points. That's gotta feel pretty good, don't it?
Yeah, Rudy, it feels great. It's always fun to come out here and be competitive with these guys. This is a really good group of racers, so anytime you can get a good finish, it always feels good.
Oh, absolutely. All right. Well, we're going to let you go. Anybody you want to give a shout out to or thank you before you get out of here?
Yeah, I just want to thank you, Rudy, for bringing this to the fans. It's always great that they can tune in and watch. Also, all our admins that make it possible for us to come out here, and our sponsors as well, and everybody in the league that makes it fun to race with. A lot of fun.
Yes, sir. All right. We'll see you back here next week, Brady. Go celebrate that third place. Congrats.
10-4. Thanks, Rudy.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, I did bring a special guest in here with me, Jared Darling. Jared, tell me about that finish.
Well, everything kind of went to plan until about, I don't know, a few hundred feet from the start finish line there. Obviously everyone knows me and Spencer always work together. We're teammates, we're good friends, and everything went to absolute perfect plan the whole race. Everything just played out exactly how we wanted to do it, and we stayed at the back. We're gonna wait for people to wreck, and they didn't wreck, which should get a shout out to this league. I mean, 30-some people at Talladega, and I think we had on that last restart 28 or 29 still in it. So I mean, that's fantastic for this league, and they should be proud of that. But yeah, I was the caution came out to where me and Spencer lined up exactly right, how we wanted, and we got a good restart, got ahead. And I was trying to watch the lines, trying to block the lines to keep him out front. And, the 26, I didn't want to pull to the outside that quick on the backstretch. But the 26 got inside because I left too much room. And so we were side by side. And then I think the 24 made it 3 wide, which, everyone's going for the win there. And Spencer and we just kind of came together there. And I hate that happened. But it was a fun race. I really enjoyed the plate racing. It's so much fun. And we put on a pretty good show, I think. Just too bad one of the Iowa corn cars couldn't bring it home. But we'll be back next week to wherever the heck we're at. I think it's a road course, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, I can't remember right offhand. I can't remember.
But yeah, I love these cars at Talladega and Daytona. And was trying to sweep the plate races. Didn't quite get it done. Just went for the win in the tri-oval instead of the exit, I guess.
Well, you still finished 10th. Unfortunately, Spencer didn't. He 25th there, but because of a penalty, speeding penalty on pit road or whatever it got. But the 10th place out of it, you come into tonight 12th in the points. Probably going to help you a little bit, at least get you inside the top 10 in the. Because what was it? You missed a race here a couple weeks ago or something.
Yeah, Spencer and I and a couple others were in Talladega last week, so
that's
we
right.
we didn't show up last week. But
right.
yeah, so
all right.
yeah, we definitely have a lot of ground to make up, but pretty confident we can do it. So
yeah, you can do it. I mean, you guys come into tonight 11th and 12th. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I know. Next to each other on the track, next to each other in points. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, no.
So.
All right. Well, thanks for talking with us, Jared, and congrats on that 10th place finish anyhow. So good job out there. And way to put on a good show, as usual.
That's what I'm here for.
All right, brother. We'll see you next week.
All right, later.
All right, let's look at the results here, folks. Jared Hagedorn does come out of here with the win. Michael LaGuardi, which we did not get to talk to, but he finishes in second. Brady Briggs in third. Joshua Schulin fourth. Eric Hawley rounds out the top 5. Morgan Baird, 6th place. He led a lot of laps tonight. Jeff Pogo, 7th. Bobby Johnson, 8th. David Carmen, 9th. Jared Darling rounds out the top 10. Jeffrey Price finishes 11th. Good run for Jeffrey. I was really kind of hoping he'd get up there a little bit more, Sarah, but still a solid run. Jamie Leach in 12th. Darren Scandrito 13th. Excuse me. Brett Gusick 14th. Stephen Holmes 15th. Craig Swartz finishes 16th. Skip Carmen 17th. John Furness disappointing 18th place finish for our points leader, but I don't think he needs to worry too awful much there. Jim Ott did not have a good night either. He was 31 points back. But I think John probably might be safe to say he'll still be the points leader after. But anyhow, he finishes 18th. Doug Ungari 19th. Craig Hawkins 20th. Robert Duvendak 21st. Randy Axner 22nd. Jason Young 23rd. Cole Day 24th. Spencer Owens finishing with a disappointing 25th position there. Him and Jared getting together, coming to the checkered flag. Mike Mock 26th. Jim Ott 27th. That was kind of disappointing for Jim too, man. I hated that for him. He needed to have a good run today. Jordan Smith, oh man, getting hooked there with just a couple to go, and man, out of the race, he finishes 28th. Cody Levitt 29th. Anthony Reynolds 30th. And Roger Muth finishing dead last on the field. What's up with that, Roger? Huh? Roger, what's up with the last place finish? All right. Anyhow, folks, thanks for watching tonight. We appreciate it. Congratulations again to Jared Hagedorn for USRA, AIM E-Cycling, and MaxSpeedTV. We'll catch you the next time. Till then, stay safe. Have a good MaxSpeedTV would like to thank our partners here at MaxSpeedTV, starting with the Colby Eye Paints. If you're in the market for a new paint job for your car, check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook. Need a replica paint of your real-life car? Colby's Eye Paints has you covered. Check out Colby Eye Paints on Facebook. Also by Hershey Design. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphics shop if you're in need of an iRacing paint, league, team, or business logo, or want the logo on some sweet swag. Hit up Orion at the Hershey Design Company. You can find them on Facebook by searching HERSHY Design Company. Also by the Sim Speed Shop, simspeedshop.com. You can check them out for all your iRacing sim needs. Ohio IndyCar League jumping on board this season with as an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. They are also accepting not just patrons from Ohio, but from all over. Also, iBog for all your iRacing broadcast overlay graphics done specifically by Jason Allison, one of the masters at it. So thank you to Jason. And also, last but not least, Wise Guys. You can check them out at Reverb Nation. That is spelt with a Z. So check them out on Reverb Nation. We would like to thank all of the sponsors at MaxSpeedTV and partners.